this is like before a minute. I literally put it down right now, and there's already a positive result.
Yeah.
So the reason why I bought that test yesterday is because like I've been suffering from like terrible back pain, and I thought it was because of like poor posture. But yes, my angel, I'm vlogging. But then I realized by no man, the pain I had from like poor posture was like in my mid back. But now this pain is like on my waist, and I am. It's as if like constipated, but I'm not constipated. It's the pain you get like when you are constipated and stuff. You guys, no, don't do that. So on Tuesday, I actually went to the doctor because I thought maybe I even have like a bladder infection or something. I went to the doctor. The doctor did like a test and found protein in my urine. But now when I think back to it, I think it's because like we had just done the deed. So protein was from the semen. That was like probably still left in there. So that's why there was protein. And then when she like touched me over like here, the doctor, like the screamer Bible, it hurts, yeah. So she quickly like grabbed the urine sample out of the bin and took a pregnancy test. And then she dipped it, and she was like, okay, let's give it some more time. When she sat down, she was like, okay, this looks like it's negative. And after some time, she took it again, and she was like, huh? Is this really negative? Because she says with her first baby, she took a test.
I was a baby.
Yeah, she took a test. She threw it away and decided to take another one, which came out positive. And when she took out the first one out of the bin, it actually turned out that it was also positive. I'm so happy. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Oh, mommy's so happy. Oh, my beautiful babies. Nana. I'm so happy. Oh my God. It was a very traumatic couple of months of trying for a baby, but I'm now so happy. Oh, I can't believe I still want another baby after this. I'm still going to go through this traumatic period of trying for a baby. Yo. Hey guys, I think that is it from me and how happy I am. Everybody, Nana. Papa is easy.
I need to guys. Bye guys. I love you. Bye.
Papa is Hey guys. Oh. Oh, and actually, apart from like back pain, my skin is currently so dry. Also, please close those things. That's disgusting. My skin is currently so dry. My hands, like I'm low-key getting eczema on my wrists. My lips are so like I'm just so dry. So like something is different here. And the other months, guys, I would always have like pregnancy symptoms, and I would always think I'm pregnant, and it would be so disappointing when I take a test and it comes like negative, and I'd be like, okay, I'll wait for it. Now. Okay, she almost fell. I'll wait for a few days and take the test again, and it would still be negative. Anyways, yesterday we went out. We actually went to fetch his nephew in Pretoria, so we decided to.
What to say?
We decided to like go out like at night, and we ate where we were. Right, we ate braai and stuff. and I felt so much pain in my belly after eating, like painful gas, the type of gas I had when I was pregnant with this little girl. I had such painful gas, and I said to my husband, yes, and not you. And I said to my husband, but like I only experienced this. I said, yes, my angel. I said I only experienced this when I'm pregnant, so something is definitely up. So yeah, that is also one of the reasons why I took the test today. Yesterday I bought the test because I was at Clicks and I went past that aisle and I was like, you know what, let me just buy one. It won't hurt to have a test at home. Let me stop rambling. Goodbye for real now. What does it mean?
Mostre.
What just happened? So I think I need to don't touch those things, guys. Those things are nasty.
The nest for you.
They're nasty.
The nest for you for your vagina. The nest for you for your vagina. You know to put it. But you're not going to cry.
Why, Nana? Why am I supposed to cry? And since it's like October now, we had said that in October we'll go see our gynae if I'm still not pregnant. And now we are going to be seeing our gynae for something different, not because we are not. Okay, we were just going to check if we are right and all of that. So we are no longer going to be seeing him for that, but for something else. Oh my god. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh, my lip. Like, I literally moisturize my lips.
Mommy, Mama.
Yes.
I'm going to brush my teeth like this.
Yes, brush your teeth like that, my angel. Bye for real. You guys, something else that was like stressing me out so much is the fact that Claudia is starting school next year when she turns 2. And we are not going to wait for 3 years like with this, so she's starting school next year. So with Claudia starting school and there not being another baby for my helper to look after, that was like stressing me out because we were probably going to have to let her go because the kids are at school. But now at least we don't need to do that. It was stressing me out so much because imagine we let her go and then maybe a year after we have another baby and we go back to square one of trying to find a reliable helper, because we've been with her since Usa was like 4 months old and she loves my kids like her own. So that was like just stressing me out so much. So at least now there's direction. There's a little bit of direction. It's the 16th today. I think you are hearing, okay, if you are hearing noises, that's my helper and the kids. She's getting them ready. Anyway, it's the 16th today. I'm having oats for the first time since like having food aversions and stuff. I'm not really craving for like oats, but I decided to like dish it up for myself because I had cooked it for my kids. They had it with strawberries and blueberries, so I decided to have it as well, and we'll see how this will go. Yeah, so guys, we are on our way to see the gynae. The baby. We are on our way to see the baby. It's actually exactly a month since we found out we are expecting. We are seeing a new gynae, and not the gynae who I was seeing with my other 2 pregnancies, because we don't want to travel to Pretoria this time around. That's why. So we found a gynae who also has really good reviews online, and we are meeting him for the first time today, and we are hoping that actually no, we are not hoping that. I think I know that God led us to him, ne? Yeah, so
I'm not going to school anymore because I'm staying home.
no, my sweetie, you are going to school. After seeing the baby, you are definitely going to school.
But I said no.
So that is what our day
Mommy, but I said
is currently looking like. I'm excited to meet this doctor because, like I said, God led us here.
No.
But also I'm nervous because I don't know, I keep having like thoughts about what if I'm carrying twins. Yo, is traumatized alone. By the way, guys, we left the house at like 8:55, thinking that we are late for our 9 o'clock appointment. So when we got to the car at like 8:55, I called them to let them know that we'd be running late for our 9 o'clock appointment. And when the lady checked, she said, no, your appointment is at 10:30. So we've just been like sitting in the car since 9 o'clock. It's now 9:55. Oh, you mean the visit? But yeah, anyway, so now we've just got to the hospital.
The hospital. Yay.
And Usa is so impatient. She's been on our case. But mommy and daddy, when are we going to see the baby? So we've made it now to the hospital.
Mommy, we're not too big.
Yes, mommy doesn't want twins.
I want twins. I want twins. When I have twins. Why, mommy? I want to have twins.
Just individual.
I want it.
Oh, do you see the baby?
I see it.
You hear the baby?
Yes, I see the baby. I see the baby making noise.
Making noise. Hey guys, so I'm currently at work. I'm about to leave. The last time I vlogged was when we went to go see the new gynae. I have a duke on because I'm in the process of undoing my braids, and I keep doing like 2-3 braids and I'll stop, so that's why I have a duke on. But anyway, the last time I vlogged was when I went to see the new gynae. That I said we had like, how did we find that gynae? Okay, he was recommended to us by a receptionist at Lakeview Hospital, yes. She said she used him as a gynae. Well, I didn't even know at the time that I was pregnant. It's the time that I took a pregnancy test with the GP, but it came out negative, right? So when we asked her like for gynae recommendations, we were just like asking randomly. We weren't asking because we knew we are going to need a gynae. But we ended up like looking the gynae up, and he had really good reviews online. So we went with him. Well, there's nothing wrong with the gynae. I think we just didn't connect with him. So I'm going to be seeing a new service provider today, and hopefully we connect with this service provider, I guess. Yeah, we didn't connect, man, with that gynae at all, guys. And also in the first trimester, you're supposed to do like a blood test to test for HIV and all of those other blood tests that they do in the first trimester. And when I was there, which is weird. And I only thought of it like when we were leaving. But actually he didn't tell me to, he didn't write Bamandio blood test, which was just weird for me. And by the time that I go there again, I'll be in the second trimester. So I think I'll probably do those tests today with the new service provider, because I'm almost at the end of the first trimester. Guys, let me go. My arm hurts and I'm literally out of breath because of talking.
Nothing in this world can make me feel the way that you do. Feels like I'm dancing on moonlight. All the stars at night, none of them can shine as bright as you do. They can't compare to your light. Thousands of
Where's the boy?
Anything between 120 and 180 is normal.
wasn't
Oh, 120 and 180.
Yeah. So
it's hard to
if that is the theory, with the for now, unfortunately, it's not.
I'm still happier. Baby, won't you listen when you feel you're missing me? Let this be a little lullaby. Help you fall asleep at night. When I see you smile, I'm unafraid to grow up. 'Cause with you the future seems so bright. Won't you say
What are you saying? All of the legs.
In front of the house.
Mme Maps and I just got back from seeing the new service provider that we'll be going with. I'm so happy. He's happy as well. We connected. And the nice thing also is that they are a walking distance from my house. So we don't need to travel far. And with my first two pregnancies where we were traveling to Pretoria. So I'm happy. Jojo. Yo guys, I've become such a picky eater. Mme Maps came back from work with some food. I think a chicken schnitzel, some salad and rice. But because I've become such a picky eater, he didn't even bother buying some food for me, because he probably knew that I wasn't going to like it. I just got home and ate beetroot and potato salad. That is what I had for lunch, because I've become so picky with what I eat. But anyway, I'll see you guys whenever there's something for me to vlog again. By the way, the first trimester is coming to an end in a week or two. In a week, yeah, in a week. So I just want to quickly give you guys an update, or a little bit of a summary of what my first trimester has been like. I need to do this quickly because it's 2:06 now and I'm using natural lighting, so it might get dark really quickly. I'm going to keep looking down because I've got notes on my phone, as I'm recording this, I'm currently in the second trimester. I'm exactly 15 weeks pregnant today. Oh, excuse me. So I think let me just start at how I thought, or how I suspected, or why I ended up taking a pregnancy test. So when I think back, I was about 5-6 weeks when I took a pregnancy test. So at about 3 weeks, I was like experiencing a very bad headache. I was at work and I had a really bad headache, and I also had like lower back pain, but the main problem was the headache. So I went to the clinic because I didn't have Panado with me. I went to the clinic at work to get some paracetamol, and the clinic sister said if my headache persists for a couple of days, then I should definitely come back and they will do a COVID test. So when I got home, I steamed because I was also feeling a bit congested. I steamed. It felt like, you know, when you've got a sinus infection, the kind of headache that you would get when you've got a sinus infection. So I steamed because I thought, actually, I think I may have a sinus infection. I steamed and I rested, and I was okay the next day. So I obviously didn't go for the COVID test. I just had persistent lower back pain, and I thought it was because of poor posture, because of the type of job I was doing at work at the time. Yeah, so okay, I went about thinking nothing of it. And also Utlojo was very, very clingy at around this time, and I thought, could this girl be teething? But njani, because this girl has a full mouth of teeth. Uyabona? So yeah, what prompted me to take a pregnancy test was at about that 5-6 weeks, my husband and I were out on a date. I think I tested when I was about 5 weeks. Yeah, my husband and I went out on it was like a random impromptu date. We were out at night in Pretoria, and we were eating, and I had like really painful gas. I was like very bloated and I had painful gas, and I told my husband, "Bam, I only ever feel this way when I'm pregnant, so I think I'm going to take a pregnancy test the following day." And my husband wasn't really like interested in story Sam, or he wasn't like even invested, because I had been taking so many pregnancy tests that he didn't want me to continue taking tests, because obviously I would be disappointed and all of that. So he didn't want me to take a test only to be disappointed. So I didn't even tell him when I took this test the following day. It was on a Saturday morning when I took the test. I didn't tell him. I don't remember where he was. I think he was at work maybe. I don't know, but he wasn't at home when I took the test. Actually, he was not at work. He was at the shops. So I took a test, and the test came out positive before I could like even close it and put it down. It was just like positive, you know. So I was in disbelief. I was shocked, because I never like thought I could like be pregnant at the time, yabo. So yeah, the test came out positive, and I went to the doctor the same day to do blood tests to test my HCG levels to see how far I could possibly be, or actually if I was really pregnant, because sometimes these home pregnancy tests are faulty and they give false results. And actually this third pregnancy, first trimester, compared to my other 2 pregnancies, I think this has been the easiest, or should I say the better first trimester. And the worst one definitely has to be Katlojo, guys. Like I was always tired with Klojo's pregnancy. All I wanted to do was to sleep. My husband would sometimes need to come home from work, like to look after Usa, just so that I could like take a 1-hour nap or so, because all I wanted to do was to sleep. I didn't want to eat. The only thing I ate was fruits and like salad, green salad, and I didn't want food with like a smell.
Like, yeah, George's first trimester. But anyway, with this pregnancy, I struggled a lot with dizziness because of low blood pressure. I struggle with low blood pressure when I'm pregnant. It happened with my first 2 pregnancies as well. So I was constantly dizzy when I've been sitting or sleeping and I stand. I need to do it slowly so that I don't like feel lightheaded. And also with the low blood pressure comes headaches. Excuse me. So in order for me to like feel better, I would need to eat often and snack often. Excuse me. To try and keep my blood pressure and my blood sugar levels okay. I was also told that like taking vitamin B12 would help, but I'm not too sure if it helped. Like I couldn't even like walk, guys, or stand for too long because I would feel ill. Like I don't even go like grocery shopping or do any of that. My husband does all the groceries. Yesterday actually I went to the shops to return some things at Cotton On and to buy a few things at Spa. And when I got home, like I felt so weak. Like I was just tired and I was dizzy. So I don't even go to the shops. I'm just home. If I'm not at home, I'm at work. My husband does all the shopping and I usually shop online. So that is how I am dealing with the dizziness situation. And then I also have like really bad food aversions. I've become such a picky eater. I don't if you know me and you've been watching my channel for a while, you would know that I love dessert. I love sugar in the form of dessert, but I cannot stand sugar with this pregnancy. With my first pregnancy as well, but by the 4th month, which is where I am right now, I could eat sugar. But this time around, I'm currently 15 weeks pregnant and sugar makes me nauseous. I don't like sugar. I don't like milk, cow's milk. Yeah, that makes me nauseous as well. What I like to eat is beetroot and what is this thing? Beetroot and potato salad and ribs and anything from Ocean Basket. I live at Ocean Basket because that is what I'm really vibing with. And then I don't like wors as well. I went home last week Saturday and the car baby wors and baby wors for wors rolls. And I was like, I can't eat this. Like, I don't like wors. Well, unless it's braaiwe. If it's braaiwe, I think maybe. But I've got such bad food aversions. I've become such a very picky eater. My husband, like, doesn't even bother buying me food when he buys food for himself because he's like, fine, you're not going to eat this food. So, yeah. And because I had, like, really bad food aversions and I had smell aversions as well. I didn't even cook. So my family has been living on takeouts, bread and noodles for the past 3 months. Now that I'm in the 2nd trimester, I'm okay. I'm cooking. And then I had exhaustion, like 1st trimester exhaustion. And my 1st trimester exhaustion, I think compared to my first 2 pregnancies, honestly wasn't that bad, right? But now the issue is that my 1st trimester happened when I was experiencing end of the year fatigue. So now there's end of the year fatigue and there's 1st trimester exhaustion. So like, yeah, I was just an exhausted person who just wants to sleep. With my next pregnancy, my 4th baby, I definitely do not want to be pregnant at the end of the year. Like early pregnancy at the end of the year, I don't want that. Take it from me, guys, don't do 1st trimester at the end of the year when you are dealing with end of the year fatigue because wow, it was our goal. And then I'm also quite sensitive to smell, but it's not as bad as my first two pregnancies, because with my first two pregnancies I would actually even have to like change the soap I use to bath. I use Dove, but when I'm pregnant I can't stand the smell of Dove, and I would have to like change to Sunlight Green Bar. But this time around I think it's not that bad, because I'm still continuing to use my Dove body wash, and my husband's cologne doesn't annoy me that much. When he's got too much of it on, then yeah, it can annoy me, but if we fagile moderately, then I think I can stand it. So I don't think my smell aversions this time around are as bad as the first two pregnancies. And then I've got occasional nausea. Yeah, I think also like I'm randomly nauseated. I could like smell my husband's cologne and I'll feel nauseous, like I'm just randomly nauseated. But thank God I've never vomited. I've never vomited when I'm pregnant. Yeah, I've never like vomited. And something that I'm experiencing for the first time with this pregnancy is that I need to wake up at night to go pee. I've only experienced this with my other two pregnancies, like at the end of the pregnancy, where I'll need to like wake up at night to go pee. But this time around, like I'm always needing to wake up to pee, which is annoying. And then I've got acne like on my chest and on my shoulders and my back. I always experience that when I'm pregnant, body acne. And then I also started like feeling flutters and cakes at about 12ish, 13 weeks. And when I googled this, Google was like, when you are a seasoned mother, Google called me a seasoned mother. When you are a seasoned mother, it's likely that you'll feel kicks earlier on. So that happened with me. By 13 weeks I could like feel my baby, these are kicks. Which is obviously exciting. And then something else that I'm experiencing for the first time with this pregnancy, after I tested positive, I no longer had issues with like lower back pain, whereas with my first two pregnancies, lower back pain in my first and third trimester was like a nightmare. But with this pregnancy, as soon as I tested positive, the lower back pain went away. But like the bones in my bums, or like my hip, not my hips, my bums, or like my I don't even know how to explain this pain, but I've got a pain in my bums. If I sit for too long, or if I walk, I don't even need to walk for too long, but I'll feel the pain, the pain in the bones in my bums, which ibhlungu guys, like ibhlungu ndiyagoa nje, like the pain in my bums. Also when I've been stuck in traffic, like going to work, by the time that I get to work, And these are the tablets that I take for nausea. I haven't really needed to take them that much with this pregnancy, but with Georgia's pregnancy I needed to take them because I also had like issues with motion sickness, like being in the car would make me nauseous. I think I do experience a little bit of motion sickness with this pregnancy, but only in the afternoon when I'm driving home. So what I'll usually do is stop at the garage and buy an ice cream by tornado. That one, tornado, ne? Yeah, if I feel like I'm like going to be nauseated by driving, then I'll buy that tornado ice cream. But I haven't really needed to use these tablets that much with this pregnancy. And then something that I experienced with Georgia's pregnancy that I thought was so weird, I don't even remember ingoma yakhona 18, but like song aversions, is there even such a thing? But like with this pregnancy, once I hear nkawutempela, hi bandla, ndivele ndibe nauseated. And if you know Unkautempela. If you are in South Africa and you know Unkautempela and you know Instagram right now, that is all that plays on Instagram. So the moment I hear Nkautempe, I don't even bother to watch or I just skip. So, and then something else that I've experienced with my 2 other pregnancies, but I don't think I experienced it this early, is body odor, like an increase in body odor. So I know when you're pregnant, they say that your senses are like your senses work over time basically, but I feel like guys, body odor. So I'm currently using Micham, the gel, like the gel. I think it helps a bit, but yeah, an increase in body odor, I've noticed that as well. And the first 2 months of this pregnancy, I had really dry skin, which was weird. Dry skin, and like my lips are dry, so I also experienced that for the first time with this pregnancy, and I'm glowing. I don't think there are much changes to. I think I'm actually lying. I've gained weight obviously on my face, and my nose also when I'm pregnant gets very textured, but you obviously won't see that because I've got makeup on. But my nose has grown. I definitely look pregnant on my face. Well, to me, my husband says he doesn't really see it yet, but not definitely. I feel like I look pregnant. I used to actually even say to Umpo, my colleague, Umpo, I'm sure my subscribers are going to see, but this lady looks different on her face. And Umpo is like, no, D, like, I can't see any of that. Now you look okay to me. And then, yeah, I think I started looking pregnant on my face from as early as 2 months. But yeah, as I'm saying, my husband and Umpo say they don't see it. And also at the end of the first trimester, I was always hungry. I had an increase in appetite, which was strange. Like I always wanted to eat. And with my first 2 pregnancies, I only experienced like an increase in appetite at like the 3rd trimester, I think. But yeah, at the end of the first trimester with this pregnancy, I always wanted to eat. And also, I'm a side sleeper. I think they call it infant style sleeping. But basically, I sleep like a baby on my side, right? But with this pregnancy, I enjoy sleeping on my tummy and my back. So I think I did that until about 3 months, but now I make it a point to like sleep on my side, because also it's no longer comfortable to sleep on my belly, so I can't really sleep on my tummy. And then something that annoys me is that I've become so sensitive. I'm generally a sensitive person. My husband would say that I'm a sensitive person, but Sana, with this pregnancy, I'm always crying. Yesterday I was watching Ugomagane, and then Umam Sondo was in hospital, so ubuyile, and now Mazet is in a wheelchair, and there was like this awkward silence. Did I not almost cry? But because my husband was here, I tried to compose myself, but no, Dimpho, don't do that. Don't do that. So I'm always crying when I watch TV, or like, I don't know, but I am always crying. And lastly, maternity wear with my first 2 pregnancies, I used to get from Mr. Price. Yeah, Mr. Price. But with Dr.'s pregnancy, I didn't really need to get maternity wear because I still had the things from Usa's pregnancy. And yeah, I hadn't gained much weight I didn't gain any weight from Usa's pregnancy. And I was still the same size with Dr.'s pregnancy. So with this pregnancy, I felt pregnant having gained a lot of weight. So I don't fit into my clothes. I actually need to start a new wardrobe because I don't fit into any of my clothes. I've gained so much weight. I think at the start of this pregnancy I was about 85 kilograms, 84, 85. Before Use I was 74 kilograms, and at the end of her pregnancy I was 82 kilograms, meaning I had gained 8 kilograms. With Claudia's pregnancy I also started at 74 and I ended up at 86, which means I gained 12 kilograms. So with this baby, my starting weight was the weight I was when I gave birth to Claudia. So I'm interested to see what my weight at the end of this pregnancy is going to be like. But because I'm not really consuming sugar that much, I doubt I'll gain that much weight anyway. But okay, even if I do, it's out. But with maternity wear, Mr. Price no longer has maternity wear, which left me so stressed out. And then any option that I had was Shein, but I wasn't prepared to pay for the customs that was Shein. So what I've done now is basically buy dresses, loose fitting dresses at Mr. Price and H&M. Yeah, Mr. Price and H&M, loose fitting dresses that I can wear throughout the pregnancy. And I like upsized a bit in like materials that don't stretch. I had to get like a 38 at Mr. Price to accommodate my now big arms. Okay, and the bump as well. So that is what I've been living in. I usually get asked a lot on my Instagram about the maxi dresses that I've been wearing. The maxi dresses I've been wearing are all from Mr. Price. So, and from the sale section actually. So all my dresses currently are from Mr. Price, and I've got a few from H&M. And then 2 days ago, I went on to Superbalist and I ordered 2 pairs of maternity jeans because I like to still wear jeans when I'm pregnant. But the maternity jeans I have from 2017 because I didn't buy, I bought 2 when I was pregnant with Claudia. I still wear the one, and the other one is like too tight because it's a size 34. So to accommodate my now bigger hips and a bigger bum and bigger everything, I needed to get size 36 maternity jeans. So I'm only going to receive that order I think on the 28th of December. Yeah, so yeah, basically Mr. Price, I really wonder why they stopped selling maternity wear, because they had a nice variety of things. I don't like the maternity section at H&M. Like, it's just basically t-shirts and jeans. Yeah, I don't like the maternity section at H&M, shame. Oh, and these jeans that I got from Superbalist I got on 50% off as well. So yeah, I saved. Who's that? You guys, I am so happy. I'm pretty sure you guys can see how happy I am, how happy I look. I'm happy, I'm glowing. So last week Tuesday I went to do my hair, and the hair lady that did my hair has been doing my hair since the day before I gave birth to Use. And earlier this year when I went to do my hair, she like asked me if I wanted more kids and stuff. So I told her that I wanted another baby in the year 2022, right? Meaning that I could still fall pregnant in 2022, but I wanted another baby in 2022. I wanted in 2018, 2020, and 2022 baby, God willing. That's if God had the same plans for me. So this lady, when I went there on Tuesday, she was like, yo, wow, God actually really loves you and really listens to you, because wow, he's blessed you with another baby. So I don't take it for granted, I don't take it lightly that God has decided to bless me with yet another baby, a third baby. And we didn't try for that long. We started trying in April, and we conceived in September, so we didn't try for that long at all. Yeah, we are so blessed, we are so favored. I don't take this for granted at all. And also when I went to like my new service provider, I was filling in information about my health and my history, and I was asked how many pregnancies I've had and how many babies I've had. This is my third pregnancy, this is my third baby. That in its own is a blessing. The fact that I've never had a miscarriage in the past, the fact that I've never had a stillborn in the past, the fact that I've had 2 pregnancies and 2 babies, and now I've got a third pregnancy, an easy pregnancy that I didn't need to struggle for. I don't take that for granted at all. I'm so blessed and I'm so favored. I feel so fortunate. God loves me. Don't worry, man. Like, I'm truly blessed, and I'm truly happy. My battery's flashing. Yeah, if you are in the journey to trying to conceive, I know how frustrating it can be. For me, it wasn't even like frustrating because of the actual waiting period. But what was frustrating and stressful for me was always thinking that I'm pregnant. Always, because once you try to conceive, you are so in tune with your body. You are so in tune with any little change. You notice any little change, and most changes make you think that, okay, I think I may be pregnant. I think I should be taking a pregnancy test. And when you do take that pregnancy test, it only comes back negative. And those negative tests, it's disappointing and painful. So for me, that was the most challenging part about my trying to conceive journey, because I didn't doubt that God would bless me with another baby. When I prayed for this baby, I said, God, if it is your will, then it will come to pass. So I didn't doubt for one moment that God would bless me with another baby. It was just the waiting and always thinking that I was pregnant that got to me. So if you're trying to conceive, I just want to read from Isaiah 60 verse 5. It says, then you will look and be radiant, your heart will throb and swell with joy. The wealth on the seas will be brought to you the riches of the nations will come. So believe in God, have faith that you too will be radiant, your heart will throb and swell with joy. And also, I just want to read Luke 1 verse 45. It says, blessed is she who has believed that the Lord would fulfill his promises to her. So believe that God will bless you with the baby that you are asking for. Believe that your womb will be blessed. When I used to pray for this baby, good baby, oh, by the way, Lord, I would speak life into my womb. But God, baby, oh, I know that this baby is going to come to me. So pray for your womb. Believe that God will fulfill his promises unto you, and indeed you will be blessed. And lastly, I just want to read from John 13 verse 7. It says, Jesus replied, you do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand. Excuse me, you might not understand why you have to wait for the baby that you're expectant of. You might not understand why it's taking as long as it's taking, but God definitely knows why things are happening the way that they're happening. So surrender to God's will. Let God's will guide and direct your life. You will be blessed. Believe and you will be blessed. You will look and be radiant. Your heart will throb and swell with joy. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like it, share it with someone who might benefit from watching it. Leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And yes, I may no longer be a consistent YouTuber, but subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you all so much. Mwah. Bye.